This is beef brisket. So traditionally, corned beef, which you eat right around St. Patrick's Day, is salt cured. It's always brisket, salt cured brisket. The term corned beef actually comes from large crystals of salt, which used to be called corns of salt. In this case, we've also got some pickling spices. So we've got allspice, coriander, pepper, things like that. And this brisket, we just trimmed it up and brined it in this mixture of spices and salt and sugar for about the last 8 days. What we're gonna do next, we're pulling it out of the brine. We're gonna coat it in a little bit of outside seasoning, put it on the smoker and smoke it just like we would Texas barbecue. In this case, these guys are probably gonna go about 16 hours to smoke all the way through. And we're gonna be serving them with cabbage as sandwiches and as sliced beef special here at Booneshine over the next couple days. All right guys, we're back at you at Booneshine Brewing Company doing some corned smoked brisket. So you can see right here, we're sitting right at about 250 degrees. Got some nice smoke rolling through here. And our briskets are now, it's 3:30, so our briskets have been on since right at about 10 a.m. So we're looking at about 5.5 hours of smoking time so far. We're not quite halfway there yet. He's still got quite a ways to go. Let's take a peek at the firebox. So down here, you can see we got a nice little fire, not too much flame. We don't want the flame, we just want the nice coals to produce that really nice, light, blue, sweet smoke. That's what we're looking for. We got a couple different kinds of wood on here. Today we're using cherry wood, which is very local, came from about a mile down the road right here in East Boone. We've also got some peach wood that came from Southern California. Shout out to Anthony Galpin, Galpin Family Farms in Central California. They grow a bunch of different peaches, so that's where this wood came from. And we got a little bit of mesquite from Central Texas as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in at home, we're about to start pulling briskets off the smoker. So we're gonna check the temp, make sure they're ready to go. These smaller ones in the bottom are definitely looking close. One good way is to just give it a little poke. That's a nice little jiggle. That's a good sign. That means we've broken down that connective tissue. We're gonna check our temp. Make sure it's right where we want it to be. Beautiful. So we've got these trusty meat forks to pull the brisket off. These are really handy for turkeys around Thanksgiving, really handy for briskets anytime. Nice and jiggly. Now we're going to let these briskets rest out nice and slow and reheat them tomorrow to be ready to go for some brisket and cabbage, either sold by the pound or as a sandwich. Come get it, Booneshine, tomorrow. Pretty little brisket. Moment of truth. We've been smoking this corned beef brisket all day long. Came off the smoker a couple hours ago. It's been resting out. Now it's time to slice into it and see what it looks like. Here we go. Nice, tender, juicy brisket. Let's give it a shot, see how it tastes. I don't think you'll be disappointed.